What time?
A little help here. Lord Vader won't accept defeat.
A little help here.
Fight for the Empire.
That's right. There you go. How's it? Hang loose. Welcome to a Mongoose Max Hawaii channel. That's right. This is the channel. It's got other stuff like Shakespeare. As soon as I get to it, I don't know I mention it. Spoof 101. I guess I can.
Maybe my comlink is broken.
Yeah, everyone's comlink is broken. They all get booted off Twitter. And cryptocurrency. Oduwa coin. So, lots of stuff going on. Weird stuff, in a sense. And I've been looking into this Vice channel. You know, they say Shakespeare wasn't written by Shakespeare.
Trooper standing by.
Shakespeare was written by the 17th Earl of Oxford. No! See, that's actually kind of a conspiracy theory, because then the Earl of Oxford would have had to have written the stuff and then had help with a plan, a plan with other people to put it into publication under Shakespeare's name, because he's just a malt dealer that acted a little bit and cheated on his taxes or evaded taxes. He couldn't have written that stuff, so it was like put under his name. That's a plan that's implemented by the publisher, him, and then they had the code. Maybe Sir Francis Bacon was in it. Actually, I don't know. I'm not all that up on that, but that's a conspiracy theory. Now, there's evidence on one side, evidence on the other side, and there's not really that much evidence going on. So, 400 years ago. So there's still, and then you got Shakespeare stuff, and then Shakespeare stuff. But what is it with, this other stuff? It's all same old story. It's all about Q. It's all about Q. Marsha. And everyone believes Q. And apparently, this is the conspiracy information. It's like it's supposed to be the stuff government is holding back secret style, but this one's the inside know about the info and is releasing it anonymously on these cheapy little, I don't know, it was like Reddit had these things where you just post it and just say anonymous, you don't put your name. And then they had these other things like that kind of converged. You gotta watch the Vice channel documentary on it. And I think someone else is gonna put documentaries on this, because it could be that the thing in the Capitol, right? The thing in the Capitol.
Trooper reporting for duty. A trooper should always stay on his feet.
The thing at the Capitol is a lot more than just a bunch of rowdy, hey, get together, hey, let's meet up, like a flash mob. Dun, 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 dun. We coordinated on, social media. Dun, 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 dun,
The enemy is on the move.
Yeah, they're on the move doing flash mob moves. Da, 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 da. It was more than just spur of the moment. It really had a structure of planning beforehand, conspiracy. And so it has a deeper structure of that group of QAnon, how it developed, was actually infiltrated by a real agenda. And I won't name names.
Trooper standing by.
So you got generals, lieutenant generals, and this kind of like a military get back at the government stuff. So it really would be heavy into sedition, heavy into treasonous action. So impeachment trial? I don't know. So now that I've just chewed up my money, but you know, they're just convincing people. They're convincing people. Where have I heard a bunch of people being convinced something is true and something else is a false reality is the truth? A cult? Bust out the Kool-Aid. They call it digital Kool-Aid now. So, food for thought in Hamlet, written by someone. Hamlet's friends come back, and Hamlet's complaining about Denmark, saying, "Denmark's crappy. You know, something's rotten in Denmark. It smells bad too, I guess." And one of his like college friend kind of guy, Rosencrantz says, "Well, we don't think it's a prison. No, we don't think so." And Hamlet's reply is this: "Why then, 'tis none for you. For there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so." And then he goes on, "To me it is a prison." Right? I think it's a prison, it's a prison. He doesn't think it's a prison, it's not a prison. There's nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. So there's a big thing on, and basically this is, what the frick happened? I can't believe it. Is this doing this again?
Yes, that's right. You think this stuff was an accident?
This is what happens. We're talking about this, and you're talking
I got a little
about
button
that.
too. You send the blood
It's just it doesn't stick the thing. I have to restart it again. All right. 5, 6, 7, 8. That just takes up time in editing, and I just don't got time. I don't have time for that kind of stuff. Besides, it's one of them days. You gotta do something. So anyhow, welcome to the newspaper. If I didn't say that, welcome to the newspaper. Again. Today's headline is, "Where have all the visitors gone?" Remember the song, "Where Have All the Flowers Gone"? It was the theme song for an anti-drug movie. They showed us 16mm film in 6th grade. We had to be like 5th or 6th grade to see this.
Just letting you know, huh?
Unbelievable.
That's right. I push the button up here and it goes, and we hear of electromagnetic.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it was the theme song for an anti-drug movie, and you're not supposed to use drugs. They show the people with the needle on the arm. Ah, I'm dead. Somebody does huffing with the sniff glue, and then that's what I remember from the movie. Someone barfing. Okay, now that I got talking, and this thing stopped twice, this is going to be horrendous. So let's try to run through. This is the headline of today's paper. Oh, by the way, it's almost end of January 29th. Okay. Obviously, I have a thumbnail problem, so thank you for your patience. Yes, the tourists are not coming. They're nosediving. They're face planting. They're targeting to the light. Moving to the light. They're face planting. They're not coming over here. We got low numbers. We got pretty much low numbers. There's too much testing, too much stuff. They're just like going, they're watching Mongoose Max Y going, "Honey, cancel those tickets." No. Hey, thanks for the support for all of you out there that, signed up for subscribing. You're just on there. I have them every day right now, so don't put on notification. You'll see these every day. Stop it. Do like. There's nothing with that. I mean, no one will know. Just press like. Shh. It's our secret. Even if you don't like it, like it in, poor bastard. Out of pity. Pity likes, yes, and watch the end, share with a friend if you can. And so yeah, I appreciate you all watching, like, the views, all like 4 to 2 to 4, maybe 6 on a good day. You might already be residents of Hawaii or relatives and friends. So hi. One day this channel will blow up. And it won't be a dirty bomb. Let's get what's going on. Okay, back in the day.
Like and subscribe. Yes, might as well like and subscribe. Jeez. Oh, by the way, do you know somebody called Rinky Dink? Do you? I think you do. Hey. Ever hear of nothing?
I'm thinking this is because of the weather. Anyways, back in the day, they're going to consign these firearms to the Pacific Ocean. 1953. This is back in the day of like Film Noir movies, detective gumshoe. I don't know, some guy in the 50s is going, you know what we should do? Throw all these guns they're using crimes, throw them all in the ocean. And they did. That's gun control in Hawaii in the 50s. Okay. Suspect journalists go free, blah, blah, blah. I'm now in fear of my... That's got me trained. South African variant is found in the U.S. That is now a thing. Don't worry. It just mutates. Some chicken factory blew up with a nitrogen explosion. Holy crap. Some people got killed doing that. Trying to get in there or trying to fix it. Democrats aim to pass almost $2 trillion. Not billion. Almost $2 trillion relief package. They're not backing down. Okay. Sudoku over there. Another Sudoku. Extra Sudoku. Punahou Fighters high school teacher. That doesn't say much. You humans are driving, dropping. Stop hunting the sharks. Don't hunt the whales. Don't hunt the sharks either. No, here's one. Here it is. Yeah. 7 Hawaii Guard troops test positive for coronavirus following the DC. They went over there to do that, guard the Capitol thing, and they came back with coronavirus. Hey, protesters, F you. Including you, naked buffalo. He's a conspirator, motherfucker. I'm gonna freaking, I don't know, I don't want to do a thing on cue. It's like a rabbit hole you start. But people get brainwashed into crap. It's just weird the way that happens. There's no cannibalistic pedophiles eating Satanists that are running around dressed as lizards and etc. However it freaking pans out, whatever. Like it's all the stupidest, wildest, craziest things, and it was like, oh! It reminds me of like National Enquirer, the tabloid. Alien baby comes down and releases Elvis, who was just an alien abductee, and it's up on the front page as you're standing in line for the grocery store. Damn, I know it's fake, but I just gotta buy it. Inquiring minds want to know. Thursday's Big Q. Do you like any of the gambling proposals for Hawaii to generate revenue? Gambling. 4%. Just 1 or 2 casino resorts. Just 1 or 2 casinos. Mini Vegas. 26%. Just the state lottery. 39%. No, don't legalize gambling. 39%, 40%. 31%. Yes, 1 or 2 casino resorts and state lottery. 31%. You can count me in with 26%. Just have a state lottery. People buying tickets, someone will win, yay! And then you can fix the roads and pay your teachers. That's what Arizona did. Of course, don't listen to Arizona nowadays. Not Republicans in Arizona. Oh my God, it's all going nowhere. Did I get anything? I don't know. And those guys on Reddit stiffed it to the stock exchange short trade, but that's a big story. We got lots of money, yeah? Lots of money, yeah? How about that? Oh, now this is like forever. Oh, I don't even know how long this is. How freaking long is this? Oh, gosh. All right. I'll try. Here it is, yeah. Political cartoon. Checklist for the second impeachment of Donald J. Trump. Evidence, check. Witnesses, check. Lantern, check. Garlic, check. Crucifix, check. Hammer, check. Wooden stake, check. I was first reading this, I'm like, crucifix? Oh my God. Crucify him. No, they mean like, like Dracula. Like blah, blah. Wooden stake. It's like, dang, man. We don't condone crucifixion on the Bongos Max Hawaii channel. Unless it's Jesus, the Son of God. He can take it. He did take it for all our sins. Don't go down the blasphemy road. All right, here we go. Oh. This is why the audio is weird. One reason. Another reason is a crappy audio engineer. All right, let's go. Oh, God. First one. To fund HTA, use money to diversify economy. Before the pandemic, ever-increasing tourist numbers were decimating our environment and infrastructure. The pandemic has taught us, is that we need to diversify our economy. I agree with Governor David Ige, defund Hawaii Tourism Authority and use the funds to diversify our economy and repair our infrastructure. Quote letter, January 25th. With climate change bringing sea level rise and more stronger storms, our future is questionable. It has been a century since the last major pandemic, but with what we are doing to our planet, this will not be the last pandemic in our lifetimes. Instead of spending tax revenue to entice tourists, we should be charging tourists a substantial environmental infrastructure impact tax. Raymond Trombley, Hawaii, Hawaii. Well, Raymond, have you seen the headlines? They ain't coming. They ain't paying no taxes. They're like, what a Nostradamus. It's like a Debbie Downer. Outrage over Benghazi, but not over insurrection. Republicans in 2016 and 2012 and 2016 on responsibility for the Benghazi attacks in which 4 people died. Benghazi. Republicans in 2021 are on responsibility for armed, seditious insurrectionists attacked on the U.S. Capitol with credible threats to kill Vice President and members of the Congress, with 5 people dead. Yawn. True. It's a different reaction. Good for you, Violet. Trump must be held accountable for a riot. Most U.S. Republicans have now decided to turn a blind eye.
Can you hear me?
To the horrific incited insurrection of 2006.
Like and subscribe down there. I'm supposed to say that. Yeah, you know.
Constitutional.
But can you get me off this little weird place? These little green guys came and I don't know. They wrapped me in cellophane and they put, you know what I'm saying, down there. They put it up there and. I don't know, it's kind of fun, but, you know, can you come rescue me, please?
I guess this is still going on. Boy, this is going to be one nightmare to edit. Okay. On his trial, this is letter. By claiming, if I remember, his trial would be unconstitutional since Trump is no longer president. They could still nail him. They're just saying anything they can. These senators are refusing to hold Trump accountable for his lies and actions, even though those deluded to supporters that caused the death of a U.S. Capitol police officer could have resulted in the killing of the legislators and Vice President Mike Pence. A little short pause here, a little digression. I was kind of thinking, what if they, let's say, won their insurrection? They get all the way in. Some of them had guns and zip ties. They zip ties some people. They kill them. And what if they really did like hang Mike Pence? They would be all over. But let's say it was non-violent. They didn't hurt. Maybe they zip tie some people. They didn't do anything like killing. And they took over the chamber of House chamber. What are they going to do? I mean, you saw that they're like sitting around like a frat party. They didn't know they didn't know nothing. What did they expect to? They're like lost in there. I was trying to think, well, if they went to a more extreme end in their insurrection. I don't know, it's just nuts. And then we just put Trump back in there, put the emperor has returned. Dead people all around. What the hell? I don't understand. If the U.S. Senate fails to convict Trump, he should be prosecuted as a citizen for his seditious actions and corruptions. That's the only thing, is they don't have enough votes to actually just slam dunk the impeachment. So they don't have enough senators to top it over 60%, which means that these senators are voting for Trump, in his defense. So it's like the senators right now that are a problem. The GOP ones that are like, I'm Trump. And they turncoated even from I'm about to die to, yeah, that's my leader. Brainwashed. Actually, they just want their votes. It's just corrupt. The U.S. Senate fails to convict Trump. The senators also making it difficult to enact families, blah, blah, blah. Okay. John Whittek, Kamehameha Heist. Yeah, absolutely. Elites to blame for the rise of Trump's deplorables, in quotes. Donald Trump is not the issue. Trump was merely the messenger who heard and understood the feelings and thoughts of we, the deplorables. Another message will come along until the elites in both parties give up their self-dealing and their exalted view of themselves. Hillary Clinton called the genie forth with her statement, and the genie heard. Trump just rubbed the lamp the wrong way. Stephen Foster Williams Wamanalo. See, this is the kind of, it starts to smell of weird stuff. The genie, and it was Hillary. Hawaii GOP must field better candidates. Hawaii GOP Chairman blah blah Ostrov said that over the past 40 years, this is the same article, many independents would consider GOP candidates if the party could put up a better than usual, unexciting, or overly conservative ones. If they are more, oh god, this is like, kind of like paraphrasing. It says some stuff. There's my paraphrase. And then it goes on to say, she adds, we have stay-at-home orders like any on the mainland or anywhere else. That's not aloha. Therefore, the crackdowns on is draconian. Only 289 people died, and they have us locked down. That's draconian. We say stay at home. That's not aloha. Is that the kind of loosey-goosey governance we want? I don't think so. Robert O. Jones, Diamond Head. I agree with you, but loosey-goosey, and I don't think so. Come on, man. You gotta have some power in these. I'm rooting for you. I'm not voting for you. I'm rooting for you.
If you're planning, you don't need to rescue Rinky Dink. You don't need to rescue him. We're going to put him back where you found him. He's eating all our food. The freaking wolf. He's stealing all our food. You can have him back. Yeah, don't worry. We'll be back too. You know what I mean. Got the probe for you.
Power in writing these opinions. This is the voice of the will of the people. 53,000. This is what I like. 53,000. A lot of money for government to spend.
Governor David E. Gase, chief of staff, was quoted saying, "It's not a whole lot of money," regarding the $53,000 to celebrate the 175th anniversary of Washington Place. It's the Queen's house kind of thing. January 25th article. Sure, it's a drop in the bucket compared to what we spend for rail. To put things in perspective, here's what you can get for $53,000. About 3,500 plate lunches, or roughly 2 years of tuition at Iolani or Punahou schools, housing for 1 or 2 years, 5,300 bags of rice. Oh yeah, I'm in the rice. Roughly 33,544 hot dogs, roughly, and soda from Costco. A year or of take-home pay for someone who makes $57,000 a year, whoever that is. It's about time that our state and city cut out unnecessary expenses. In the long run, it's the citizens of Hawaii who end up paying for our government wasteful spending. Matt He Ala Moana. That's right, Matt. It's that wasteful spending. It is true. And if you follow the money and how the politicians spend the money, you will be angst and angry and frustrated for the rest of your days. Isn't it wonderful? Almost forgot. Thank God for football. Hey, he's wearing the mask, eh? Even the chief guy underneath the helmet, he's got a mask on, eh? Good guy, eh? Bucks. But all this stuff, if you follow these conspiracy things, and this conspiracy is just a label of all this junk, you know. I mean, there's the cool conspiracy stuff in a sense, and then there's this politically driven madman cultist crap, and that's the QAnon. And oh my God, this thing was really it might not have started, but it was taken over by someone who really wanted to take over the government. I don't know what they would have done, but crazy. But this points out all the crappy, you know, GOP people there are. I mean, there's crappy on both sides, but these are really hardcore, sticking to their guns pieces of elephant doo-doo. Oh, it went out. It's have a hang loose day. Aloha. See you next time.